Hello and welcome to the Open Source Living blog, and welcome to a new series of WordPress theme reviews done entirely by video screencast, bringing WordPress themes to life. In this screencast I'm going to review two particular themes by a company called ThemeTrust. They are filtered and solo, both the portfolio templates, and we're going to have a look around at their features and what they can do for you. So let's head over to the ThemeTrust website, and here we are on the front page. This is a relatively young company, but they've already got a number of themes under their belt, and they specialize in beauty and function. They create WordPress themes that are beautiful and easy to use, or at least that's what they claim to do. So let's have a look if that holds true. I'm going to turn to the first theme now, which is called Filtered. So let's have a look at that. Here we are on their presentation screen, and first thing we notice, apart from the images, is the description. So the filtered theme is a stylish portfolio theme that will give your work the presentation it deserves. On top of balanced white space and typography, this theme includes several tasteful jQuery effects, and we're going to see what those effects do and how they add to the presentation of your work. Let's just take a quick look at some of the features. They include various templates: a portfolio page template, an archive page template, an author page template. They also include Flickr and Twitter integration, and shortcodes, which are increasingly popular now in WordPress design. They also include the ability to set your own color scheme through a custom admin panel, and various other solutions such as widget-ready sidebars and footers and so on and so forth. But let's get right to it. Let's take a demo look at the filtered theme. So here we are on the front page of the filtered theme, and right off the bat I think their claim to a well-balanced white space and jQuery use is justified, and if we scroll down you'll see why. Beautiful color tones, really great spacing between elements, and a real emphasis on the work. The graphics stand out on this theme right away. And the jQuery comes into play here on this image carousel slider, and we can flick through the images on display, either using the arrows or these little toggle buttons, but also here on the main portfolio element through this filter system. So it's filtered by category using WordPress categories, and if we click on branding we will see the posts relevant only to that category. The same for illustration, the same for print, the same for web. And this is just a really nice little feature to organize and allow the viewer to interact with your work on a more intimate basis. But let's go back to the top and have a look at the top level navigation. So here on the left we have a logo. This is changeable in the admin panel. And then on the right we have the menu options. You'll notice that there's a journal entry, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. That's the blog component. But there's also a portfolio component, a drop-down menu example, and a full width template, which we'll look at in a minute too. Moving down the front page, we have, after the carousel, a space here for some branding or a tagline to describe your work or your company's work, then the main portfolio collection, followed by an extended footer, which is widgetized. So these three spaces can include any widgets you want. Here we've got Flickr integration on display and latest items in the blog or the journal. Let's take a look at a single page view of one of these portfolio items. On the single page, once more, the graphics are center stage, and in this item they blend very well with the grey-white tone of the theme, the base template. And on the right hand side is the space for a clear title, the tag or category, and then a description of the project with clearly defined hyperlinks where you're able to visit the site, and then right at the bottom a series of some arrows that allow you to cycle through the project, so you can shift to the next one right there, and you can go back to the previous one if you want to too. It's a really clean and easy presentation of work, and I think it works very well. Let's go back to the main page. Let's have a look at the portfolio template. Now, this is a replication of the element that we saw on the front page, but now it's devoted only to that. And here you see the same portfolio in action and the same use of the jQuery sliding effects. And this is just a very clear presentation of work, very simple to set up and very beautiful to look at. If we look at the blog entry for a moment, the blog component, they've called it journal here. You'll see again that it's laid out very clearly. It looks like a blog, but that it integrates very well with the overall design of the theme. And each blog item is accompanied by a thumbnail image. It displays the author, the post date, the category, and the comment count. And if we click on a blog item, again we get a beautiful treatment of typography, great layout and spacing, and the whole thing just works very well. Let's have a look at a full width page. This is a special template. This just gives you more space to play with and could work very well for a large video integration or an extensive article or something like that. Now, back to the main page. So, all in all, the filtered theme, it's a really professional, classy, subtle design with a lot of a great use of white space, with a sense that things just breathe on this theme, and that what stands out, what is pinpointed, is the work. And that's the whole point of a portfolio theme, is to target on the work. And I think this is a real achievement. And I don't think among all the other portfolio themes available on the web, anything comes close to rivaling the simplicity of design and yet the accomplishment of function on display in this theme. So that wraps up my first WordPress theme review. Stay tuned for more reviews to come. Thanks for watching.